I have completed my class 12th last year, and right now I am doing an English speaking course from backbencher classes. Today I am here to deliver a very relevant but overlooked topic, which is the unidentified problem of a teenager. I use the word unidentified before the problems of a teenager because that's the reality of our society. Our society don't want to identify the problems of a teenager and not even consider them as a problem. So there are many problems which a teenager deals with in their daily life, but I am going to talk about some major ones. So first I am going to talk about the peer pressure. The peer pressure to handle a teenager, how a teenager go through peer pressure. First I would like to define it what a peer pressure is. Suppose there's 10 people in a room and 9 of them are jumping, and the 10th one don't know the reason why the 9 of them are jumping. But after some time you see the 10th one also starts jumping without knowing the reason and the motto. That's we call peer pressure, doing something with because all of us are doing, all of them are doing. That's the peer pressure. So it's you can see in our society many of students takes science stream after class 10th. Even the lakhs of students take science stream. Why it's happened? They don't even want to take that subject and not interested in that. That's because of the peer pressure. At every stage of their life they have to tackle peer pressure, and you can say face peer pressure. And the next point I'm going to talk about is the relation, very beautiful thing, the relationship between parents and their kids. So if you ask me, there's a huge gap between communication gap between the parents and their kids, and that's because of our society. Because in our society there's a mentality that it's abnormal to talk to your kids. The kids also don't want to tell their daily life process to their father and mother. They don't talk to their parent, and parents also don't care about their children. They get him different things, devices, but they don't sit with them and ask to them what is happening with you in the recent time, what is the problem you are facing. So that's the problem in our society, the communication gap. I would like to share a case of a girl who is from south and studying in Kota, who commit a suicide and write a letter. In that letter he writes that Papa मुझसे नहीं होगा, I am not capable, and commit suicide. So I would like to ask to all of you, why there is a need of a suicide letter to ask these words to your father? Why don't you go to your father and standing in front of him and saying the same words? That's the problem of our society. It's not normal for our society to talk to your parents. So we need to solve these problems. And the next point I'm going to talk about, which is the identity exploration. Many people don't know the term identity exploration, so I would like to explain it first. The identity exploration means to explore yourself, to this self-discovery, means to know your interest, know your beliefs and values. So identity exploration is a very important part of our life, but we don't get a chance to go through it because our life becomes very, you can say, very pre-planned. We don't get a chance to discover ourselves. From our childhood, we only hear things that we have to study, We don't get any other chance to know our interest, what we are interested in. So that's the problem, the self-discovery. You hear many cases that many of the students get dropouts from the very prestigious colleges like IIT, NIT, and some medical college. Why there is a need of a dropout? If they are not interested in that college, it's very hard to get admission in that colleges. If they are not interested to get admission in college, why they work so hard to get in that college? Because they don't know their interest. After going to that type of colleges, they get exposure to many things. So at that time they know their interest, what they are interested in. So that's why they take dropout. Don't you think if they know their interest previously they could do better in their field, and they don't need to, if the effort they put in to get admission in some prestigious institute, if they put in their interest, they could be so much better person or so much better whatever, it could do much better in this career. So that's the problem in our society about identity exploration. And at last I would like to say that To solve a problem, the first step is to identify the problem. After that, we know what is the answer to that problem. Thank you for listening.
Amazing, that was really very amazing. Give a big hand for the Siwam sir.